My name is Mike Casper. I have been president of Yard Dog Fence and Deck for about 7 or 8 years. Started the company based off of some actuarial tables I took of Clarksville, Tennessee, being a military town. Grew exponentially in that first year. I think our first year we did about 600,000. Fast forward today, it looks like we're going to do fiscal year possibly around $6 million. We've doubled almost every year. The thing is that with a growing business and everything, a lot of hard work and a lot of things that take place that you think that you're handling, but you're not always handling. Before Cogent, I knew that I had holes in my bowl. Basically, the company grew from 1.3 to about $3.2 million, from $3.2 million to $6 million. And what happens is you're now, instead of shooting with a rifle, you're shooting from the hip with a shotgun, trying to cover all these things that pop up, whether they be federal, state, local. When you hit a $5 million wall, things change in a business. And basically, I just knew that we were in help of something. Sales, amazing. As far as communication, not good. Money flow, cash management, it was like gravy on a table. Basically, money came in, money went out. You got payroll, you got installation, you got materials, you got other things you have to pay, just money coming in, money coming out, and you hope you can make payroll. We are a debt-free company. We're very careful with our money, but not sure when it was and why it was coming in or how it was coming in, and also how it was going out. I knew that we had a problem. I tell you what, Cogent came in here and he dove right in. He helped with every intricacy of the problems, gave me advice when I needed it, and really helped make that process a lot smoother. Brian got into our QuickBooks, got into our sales side, got into the installation side, and overviewed everything, found the holes in the bowl, I guess you can say. Got back with us with a findings meeting, and had a list. It was quite a long list. And in 2 ways, you're happy to see it because you know it needs to be fixed. On the other side, it's like, oh my gosh, we've got a lot of stuff to do here to get things organized. But the overall experience was good, very straightforward. Jim comes in and he's got a job to do. He's got his task. I mean, within a day or two, he had the game plan. Every week, he shows our progress in the game plan, and he gets his hands and feet and head into everything, thank God. And Jim immediately didn't say, you do that, I've got my own stuff. He's in there with me. Immediately in that office, we're looking at stacks of papers everywhere, and he's like, what can I do to help? But you could tell that he knew what he was talking about. You could tell that he understood the business in a very short period of time after we explained what our roles were, where we were, and what we were trying to accomplish. We talked about expediting things more properly with our vendors to come up with a new way of accountability on the installation side, on the installation manager side, and basically things are running smoother because things are now on a computer as opposed to paper, and peace of mind, knowing that things are now being done properly. We had a system, and you don't get to $6 million and it not working. You know, I mean, it worked, but I'm gonna say we were 50 to 65% there, and I knew that. Reports that I would get were very wide, vague, kind of unclear, shooting from the hip a little bit. Today, I can look at a report sitting on my desk, and I know exactly to a T what I have to do to get from A to Z right now with profits, from leads to sales to installation to collections to overhead. We know where every penny is. We know when, based off of collection values, based off of efforts that we make, we know what our budget is almost on a daily basis. I know exactly what has to be done for us to cover overhead and where we need to be to cover our overhead. I feel like we have developed an operating system through QuickBooks and other things that has kind of made the roots of my company wider and deeper to where we can handle more business now and be comfortable with it. I am not a cross the T, dot the I. I'm an entrepreneur by nature, And they absolutely, from day one to this very minute, have been very professional and communicative with us. Well, look up the definition of entrepreneur. You're going to see people that have to handle everything. Well, today I've got people who handle the administrative side, the sales side, marketing side, answering the telephone and such. So right now, in a few weeks after we get everything trained up, my life's going to be looking at reports, understanding where everything's at, who's doing what, and where we are with the process. That's peace of mind. That's all anybody wants, and Cogent has made that possible for me.